Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So we got a bit of a late rally yesterday on the US markets, so it pretty much put the DAX as a solid close above this zone that we've been trying to get through, which is 1294 to 1300. I don't think we've closed above 1300 though. Let me just double check that. No, we have. Okay, so we have closed above 1300. We closed at 1314. And if we look at futures at the moment, DAX is sitting at 13042, up almost 0.9% at the moment. So that is pretty significant, I think. So key things here, we've had this horrible range. We're coming up into an area of congestion, so as I said yesterday, whatever trade you're taking, you're going to be taking profits at every single possible level. Let's just get down to 3 hours, because I think, quite frankly, I think the trend we've got some sort of a trend here. First target has been hit, which is the underside of the gap. Next target is going to be the gap, which is pretty much right. Oh, we did tag that. Okay, we'll look at that on a much lower time frame just to double check that gap. But at the moment, we're looking to buy. These tails do concern me at the upside. We've got a bit of diversion from the moving average, so I would expect a fairly decent pullback here before looking to buy back into this. And for me, a fairly decent pullback, there is a gap here. We'll use this level. Yeah, let's just use this level here. So pull back onto structure. Oops, a little bit deeper. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking these tails here. Okay, this one doesn't quite line up, and there's more tails touching this line here. So that's my level there. You can see we rejected it here as well. We came back above it. So that's 13017. Let's just round that off to 1300. So 1300 being a round number, that's the zone that I would expect us to come and test. I don't expect us to run away from that just yet, even though we do have this fairly strong upward trend line. I think what you're going to find with the DAX now is this is going to be the scenario. Okay, so that is your range at the moment. So if you come down to your lower time frames, you'll see we're in an upward trend. We're in a channel. Sorry, not a range, channel. I'm looking to buy. So I'm either looking to buy off the bottom of the channel, or I'm looking to buy off support. So right now support levels are 13017 and possibly 12969, but I think 1300 is going to be the one that's going to hold it, even if we sort of go sideways here and dip down to come to this area here before moving back up. And we just short of that gap. Yeah, just short of the gap. We're on the tail, but we're not on the gap itself. So I would expect a second attempt up at 13107. Gap is probably 13110, but 13107 would be the area that I target for that. So the trade opportunity at the moment is fairly small. Just popping down to the 15 minutes to check, and you can see pull back onto the close here of 13061. So 13061, pull back into this area here would give us another opportunity to get up to 13107, and your gap is going to be below here. So your stop loss is going to be here. So that's a 26 point to 36 point, very small trade, not something that I'd want to be interested in, but I think that's pretty much what's going to transpire at the open. Is the gap will close, we'll muck around, probably drop a little bit before getting back in to move to the top of this channel. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. I think we should be looking for longs, but obviously we all only want to be buying off support. We don't want to be buying off resistance. That's not a clever plan. It just stresses you out. So look for the support, get in on the support, buy and take profit at the next resistance. That's pretty much the moral of the story for today. I think it is long, and we're going to keep going. What are the next levels? Let's just get, I suppose what we should do is look. That should be our next level up there on the daily, which is 13217. Round that off to 13200. That's probably a better bet. But this congestion here is going to muck you around, so just be warned. You'll probably find it's going to be easier to drop down to an hour and then head to the left, and you can see all the tails that you're going to need to be paying attention to. Okay, anyway guys, this area is going to give you some grey hairs, I promise you that. Until you clear this, it's going to be bouncing around here like a yo-yo pretty much. So be prepared for that. Just buy off lower support and sell on the first resistance, even if they are small gains. Lots of small gains make big gains. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.